This is Cryptogram number 3 in the Cryptograms and Coffee newsletter series. Today we have a puzzle that has grown again. It's a fairly long cryptogram and it features some things that we've never seen yet. For example, we have a quotation for the first time in our cryptogram. In addition to that, we have 2 different single letter words. So if you want to see how we manage these situations, stick with me. My first order of business is to get into this puzzle. I have the C and I have the Z. One of them is going to be A and the other is going to be I, but I don't know which is which. So I need to figure out which one is A and which one is I. In order to do that, I like to use frequency analysis. I want to see how often each of these letters is used in the puzzle. And since this is a longer puzzle, chances are pretty good that the one that has more occurrences is going to be A, and the one that has less is going to be I. So that's how I started getting into this puzzle. Now, next I had tried to figure out which of those 3-letter words is and. And in this case, I gave up on that. It wasn't really that important to me at this point because it was pretty clear I had another way to figure this out. When you have a quotation like we do in this cryptogram, the word before that likely is going to be said because you're saying, so and so said this, and that's why we have quotation marks. So since I already have an A and an I sitting up there, I decided it would be more efficient if I just went and filled in said and see what happens. With said in place, I went on a little run. I filled in and, followed by his and since and he. I also noticed that we had another word there that was nearly done. It has an H and an A in it, and it has the same letter on both ends, so that's going to be that. So at this point, we've already made quite a bit of progress into this cryptogram. So after filling out the word that, I went back up to the top and I started to look around. And what I did see is that I could fill in the word once. And that kind of opened things up. It led to should being filled out, and at that point, the cascade for this puzzle was really on. So I just went through, I filled out the words there as I saw them from beginning until the end, and we have a great quote today from one of the greatest communicators. In fact, he's known as being the great communicator, a very humorous person too. President Ronald Reagan, and a very witty man. Today's quote, I hope, has you smiling, and also I hope that you are back here tomorrow to see what cryptogram number 4 has to offer. Thanks, and